my name is Paola Sanchez Valdez. I am a fourth year from Lynchburg, Virginia, and I'm studying Youth and Social Innovation in the Curry School and minoring in Global Studies and Education. I actually came to the United States when I was 2 years old with a tourist visa. My parents made the brave decision to stay in this country. So after those 6 months, we were officially undocumented. My parents would go to work and hug us tight every day because they were scared that, we would either be deported or separated. But I always kept in mind that my parents' main goal for me was to gain an education here in the United States, and they made a lot of sacrifices for us, and so education was always in the back of my mind. I was actually a DACA recipient. DACA means Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, and that's what allowed me to even apply to UVA. Once I got to UVA, I knew I wanted to be involved in some sort of immigration advocacy kind of group, and when I got here, I didn't see that. So along with a friend of mine, Karina Rodriguez, she motivated me to start Dreamers on Grounds, and unfortunately, we were denied CIO status the first go-round. It was very tough in the beginning, especially to know that an organization that was going to benefit undocumented students was denied. It was very hard to go through that, but we got through it, and now we have CIO status. The mission of Dreamers on Grounds is to create a safe space for undocumented students, and we do that through education and advocacy. I am not undocumented anymore, so after I got my DACA, a year later, through my parents, I was able to get my permanent residency, so now I am authorized to be here. But because I went through those experiences, I am such an ally. Actually, recently I got to meet with some undocumented students, and it was incredible because they actually were so appreciative of all the work we're doing. When I first came into UVA, I felt very disconnected. I was low-income, first-generation student of color, so my UVA experience has started off a little rocky, but I think through the Latinx community primarily, I was encouraged, I was motivated, and I made sure my voice was heard. I feel at home now. Actually, just applying here was kind of difficult because my parents didn't know about the application process for college here in the United States. They had no idea what an SAT was or the fees that went with it. So I kind of had to figure it all by myself, which was really difficult at the time, but it's rewarding because I get to fulfill my parents' dream of me getting a better education here in the United States. The advice I have for students that were in the same situation as me, who were not only undocumented, but low income, first gen, is to keep going, keep fighting. I know sometimes you're presented with obstacles, especially now with the DACA repeal. A lot of undocumented youth feel hopeless, but something I like to say is, if there's a will, there's a way. Step out of your comfort zone, keep pushing, keep fighting, and ask for help.